What's up, YouTube fam? This your boy Mustang J. Coming to you with a update, kind of an intro on who I am, uh, and how I got into this race community, and pretty much where it's going from here. So I'm gonna get down to it. Uh, I'm Mustang J. We I got introduced into this racing community through, well, shout out to that boy Vunt. That's where the Mustang shit even came from. I was riding around in the fucking Durango, and this nigga it was riding around, just ripping through the damn streets. I'm like, but that Mustang is fucking wicked. So I'm just, I'm stuck on the fact that bro was riding around in the Mustang. So that's kind of like that's a push. They got, go get your own, go get your own, go get your own. That's all that is. Ain't nothing but a push. So by when was that? That was like in 2015, I think, or 16. Yeah, it was like 2015 or 16, I think. So I go purchase my first GT Mustang, cause I'm still sitting here looking at I started following Vunt on Instagram, and it opened up to a whole door of a whole world of fucking racers. I'm like, this shit here is amazing. And shout out to that boy Kiefer and them. They keep the streets lit every day, bro. I'm gonna get more into who they is too, and shout out to them boys. But yeah, what was I saying? Okay, 2016. My boy Vunt smashing through the streets. That's inspiration. Boom, I go get my first GT Mustang. It wasn't all that. It wasn't no bullet. It was a GT, and it needed some work. So spark plugs, oil change, transmission fluid change, radiator pump. Man, the pipes had an exhaust leak. So I go park it at my cousin's house where I was storing the car at the time. Automatically the next day, I go ripping and running. I go straight to Summit. I ask my cousin what's the list of what I need for the car. Boom, we go in there, I drop the list on the table, they go get the parts. I don't know how much I spent, it's been a little minute, but I went and got pipes, I went and got mufflers, Flowmaster Super 10s, I went and got spark plugs, MSD coils, and I didn't know what I was doing at the time. As I know, I was modding the car. So I go drop the car off to get the parts put on. So I go pick the car up. Man, when the car fucking crunk, the shit shocked me to my soul. I'm literally like, I was like, I was shaking because it didn't sound like the car I wouldn't have dropped off. It didn't move like the car I wouldn't have dropped off. So I'm stoked. So first thing I do is go hop on the expressway. I'm running around. First thing doing every car. I think I'm the fastest thing on the street. I messed around and ran up on a Dodge Scat Pack. When I tell you he put a gap on me on the expressway, something vicious, I automatically knew that I wasn't in the right power range to be riding around trying to mash on anybody. So I did like anybody would do, and I put that shit up. Yeah, I had the car for 3-4 months, and I sold it. It wasn't no fun getting your ass whooped on the streets. Yeah, I could have went and modded it even more and had a great time out of it, but it just wasn't registering me at the time. I wasn't into, the cars like I am now. So I went and sold that, and I went and got in the Durango. The months that I'm riding around in the Durango was like, can't even describe it right now, but it was hell. Because when you're in an SUV and you just came out of a sports car, when you hit the expressway and every car runs beside you is a damn sports car, it hits another type of way. But but yeah, so I'm in between then, I'm driving the Durango, and I got on, Vunt sent me a live one day. It was some dudes racing on the street. I ain't never seen, like just openly racing on the street before. I'm just like, wow, this shit is amazing. So, I'm tuning into the live, and dude come across the screen, he got the crowd turned. So I'm like, okay. He setting up, he flagging the races. I forgot who was racing that day, but he dropped, he popped the light, boom, everybody get down there, everybody going crazy and shit. I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. So Kiefer. Shouts out to Kiefer. And I think Infamous was racing that day. Shouts out to Hellcat Infamous. Them boys got me geeked up on racing. Ever since I've been watching Kiefer live, I haven't done nothing but, making moves to get a car on the strip or on the street somewhere. So, so I'm still in the Durango. I'm tuning in. Keith used to go live at 3 o'clock in the morning. He didn't give a fuck. I'm tuning in. He have whatever time you tune into that live is gonna be lit. So, it's making me kind of mad because he on here. He turned up about the racing. He getting the whole city turned. So, I go purchase another GT Mustang, and this one I like the last one. This one had Pro Charge on it already. It was running already. It had just came off the strip. The dude said he was finna upgrade to get a Roush. So boom, I go get the Pro Charge Mustang. I already think I'm the hottest shit on the street. The fact that remains is, the first time I drove that car, it felt like I could, I felt unstoppable. Shit, I'm Pro Charged, I'm light body. It was a couple other mods done up under the hood. I ain't gonna speak on that because my car's still here. Well, I can't speak on that. I'm about to take that motor out of there. But the head's been redone. The crankshaft been changed out. I think it don't have a cam in it. I don't know, but some dude told me it had a little mild cam in it. I'm like, I done heard plenty of mild cams and I don't hear it in my car. But he said it sounded like it. But there's just some, there's some stuff that people gonna come and tell you that they don't know about, and all the rest of this junk. You're gonna come along with car clubs and all the rest of that junk. But yeah. So the car was already heavily modded when I got it. So I go change the throttle body, upgraded to 77 millimeters, upgraded the fuel injectors, and they was at 50 pounds instead of the 40 pounds they had on. Well, it was like 35 or 40 pounds they had on there. Where else did I change? Oh, MSD coils. The E-spark plugs. The headers. Cut the cats. And I don't know, the last time I went and had the car, dynoed. It was like at 450. But the car I'm thinking I'm faster and everything else. I'm going out there. I was busting ass. The first race I really did, like, me and the niggas just lined up side by side and, beep, 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 out of there. I whooped his ass. Like, I had to, It was my first time driving the car, so I ain't never really, you know, full throttled the car, opened it up. So my first time hitting it, it spent like a motherfucker. I mean, on highway speed. So, you know, I'm like, this car pushing. I'm stoked. But inside of the motor went all the way done, right? So eventually, over time, boost gonna end up killing whatever you don't have hooked up right. So end up blowing the compression ring sooner than later. So it's smoking, leaking oil, whoop de woo. That's where the LS swap about to come into play. The LS swap was something that I don't think I had it in mind, but I didn't have it all the way in mind because it's like hell of shit that you gotta go get to modify a car to put an LS motor in. It's easy, but in a regular, like, I'm not fucking rich. I'm not just, I ain't got $20,000 just to go buy all this shit and just slap it in my car. So the budget that I'm going off of, this ain't like no just regular slap in, slap out rebuild. It could be a slap in, slap out rebuild, man. But I'm doing it. It's a process, it's a build. And when I get this shit going, boy, the ass is in trouble. Now, that being said, this race community, I'm taking it to a whole other ball game. Cause guess what? 2 years I done sat on the sideline and then watched countless races. I done watched shit talking, good shit talking. I'm talking about good shit talking. I done seen niggas break their cars on the line. I done seen it all in racing now. Just by these last 2 years, I've been watching this race community, the whole race community. Not just that side. I've been watching both sides, that side, that slow car, that fast car, that car that everybody's scared to call out. And I'm coming a whole another totally different way with this shit. Cause I learned off the mistakes that I seen. I learned who not to fuck with. I learned, you know, those what is the right term for them? Oh, ass clappers and booty shakers on the sideline. That's what that's for. And I seen you can make a whole race community do what you wanted to do. You can make them react the way you want them to react. It's how you know, throw yourself out there. I done seen some dudes get their ass whooped every race, and they the coolest niggas in the car club, cause they don't fuck with nobody. They don't go out there pillow talking niggas the wrong way. They actually out here for the sport. Now these niggas that get out there and just want to do this shit I got a name for myself. Yeah, you gonna create a name for yourself, but create a name for yourself on the good side, and you know, like, don't just be that guy that just pull up and there he go. Nah. I want to pull up and get love from everybody. You know, shit, what's up, bro? You know that what type of love I'm aiming for. I want my whole team to be, you know, they ain't gotta be on no friendly shit. I know nigga don't play that friendly shit. So, I'm not finna have enemies out there that I don't even know just cause I'm pillow talk to a nigga on Instagram. No. We ain't doing that. Nah. But yeah, I done seen a lot. And once again, shout out to that boy Kiefer Infamous. Y'all boys stay at it. Go get that money and keep your foot on these niggas' throat, boy. Y'all niggas, boy, hell, I ain't even gonna cap. Ever since I ain't seen these boys goddamn, you know, it's been from here to there. From here to there. Oh, my bad. From here to there. Goddamn, them boys, goddamn, bro. Man, y'all boy gotta tune in. I'm gonna be out there in the streets, bro. and on the track. Them boys took it to both ways. They taking out. They hitting both sides of it. Whichever way you want it. That's the way I'm trying to cut. I want my cartoon for both of them. I don't want to hear no damn pillow talking about you about to do this or you about to do that. It's either pull up or get the fuck on. But I'm gonna end the video here. 29 South will be at the track. Coming real soon. Real soon.